Hey guys, back to another video. Today we're discussing whether this is the last hurrah for Manchester United. Now Manchester United have been on the decline for the last 10 years now since Ferguson left. And Manchester United have also employed 6 managers, Erik ten Hag being the 7th. The reason why I'm asking this question is, each and every time Manchester United employs a manager, they follow a strategy no other club follows, where they buy the players the manager wants. Now, if you ask any Manchester United fan whether they would love to admit it or not, there's a lot of deadwood at the club. A lot of players that they don't want at the club. And if you look at those players, all of those players have been signed by different managers in different times. And this is the problem with Manchester United. Manchester United have spent about £1.4 billion in the transfer window and is struggling to compete in the Champions League, or is struggling to compete for a Champions League place. So the question is, what's going to happen to Manchester United if Erik ten Hag fails? Because Erik ten Hag will spend another 200 million this season, or this transfer window. This is not sustainable. I do believe that this is the last hurrah for Manchester United, in the fact that Erik ten Hag needs to achieve Champions League football. You cannot build a foundation without Champions League football in Manchester United. Manchester United have spent £1.4 billion in the transfer window. So ask yourself, how sustainable is this? Let's see what £1 billion did for Manchester City. It brought them a Champions League final, it brought them Champions League semi-finals, and it brought them 4 league titles in the last 5 years. So that's what £1 billion brings you if you are Manchester City. But if you are Manchester United, you are struggling to find your team. How many players in that Manchester United team is not surplus to requirements? So ask yourself, even if you are the strangest Manchester United supporter, if you are red every day, you have horns on your head, does this sound sustainable? Because Manchester United are making the same mistakes that they have made in the past, where they just follow the manager's advice. There's absolutely no structure. If Pep Guardiola leaves today, there's a way that Manchester City wants to play. There's a way the system is set up. So they will buy players, irregardless of who the manager is. Because they will buy players because they've scouted the players, not the manager, they have. And they have a system those players will fit into. Yeah, you will make small tweaks in that system, but the system will remain the same. So even if the manager leaves, the players will still be good enough and won't be surplus to requirements. Why? Because they have been bought for the system of the club, the ideology of the club. This is the problem with Manchester United. The problem with Manchester United is that they do not have this system. Because each and every manager comes in with an ideology of a way to play. And each and every transfer window, the Manchester United board and owners begs the manager. Not fully, because at the end of the day, it's economics. You cannot just spend. I see a lot of Manchester United fans on Twitter. Just pay the money. Let's say for Anthony. They want, I think, 80 million euros for Anthony. And you have a lot of Manchester United fans saying, just pay the money. And I'm sitting here and thank God fans do not run football clubs. Because it would have been a disaster. Imagine a club asks you for 80 million and you buy it. Imagine a club asks you for 80 million and you pay that 80 million. Imagine that. Imagine the system. Imagine the mess your club would be in. You're just giving players. You're just giving clubs. That's not sustainable. So there needs to be reservations when you deal in the transfer window. And a lot of Manchester United fans do not have that. They see it as the Glazers taking money out of the club. Let me explain to you, United fans, this. Each and every owner takes money out of their football clubs. It's their property. It's an asset. It's something that makes money for them. So, do you think the Glazers are the only owners taking money out of the club? Do you think that the Todd Bowie at Chelsea won't take money out of the club? That's how it works. You might see it as a football club. You might see it as an institutionally English thing. To them, it's businesses. Even the people in England understand that it's a business. You want owners to put in their own money into the clubs, but you don't want owners to take out money out of the clubs. Does that make sense? So that's the problem with Manchester United fans. And they have morons like Gary Neville. Oh, the Glazers are the problem. The Glazers are not the problem. The Glazers have spent more than each and every other owner. The Glazers are not the problem. The Glazers have spent billions to sustain this club. And they have done this foolishly because they followed the manager. They followed Van Gaal. Look at that transfer window where they brought in Di Maria, Falcao, Marcus Rojo, all these players. They did it with Jose Mourinho. The only player they did not sign for Jose Mourinho was Maguire. And if you ask Manchester United fans now, they would rather have Maguire gone. So the club made a good decision then. Then when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in, they again, because he brought the feel-good factor back. And then you have this whole behavior of them. Like, it doesn't make sense. This is not sustainable. And I do believe that Manchester United, if they do not achieve what they set out to achieve this season, they will fail. Manchester United will achieve absolutely nothing this season.